Now here's the entire feature. Let's go inside the brand new Edmonton Oilers locker room.
The old room had a lot of history and tradition. Hey, we won 4 Stanley Cups playing out of that room right here in this building. But it was tired. And our players, coaches, and trainers spend their whole life in that locker room. And when they come to this building, we want them to know that where they spend their day is world class, just like the organization.
I want to say, special thanks to Patrick and DB, who really went the extra mile to get this done. They recognize that we need an environment that our players and our staff can be the best they can be. In other words, we've given all the best facility and the best tools. And that really was the point we're trying to get across to our players and our staff, is that we're giving them the best opportunity. It deserves to have this kind of statement.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt Greene. I'm number 2 for the Edmonton Oilers. You heard about we got a new room. This is it. Come on in, I'll show you our new crib. You walk down the hall here, you got a stick rack, most important one right here. Don't worry, a lot of goals left in there. Move over, this is something pretty cool you get to see every time you go in the room. 5 Stanley Cups that the Oilers have won, just shows you a little bit of the tradition. Goes into what we see every day, and the guys in this room really want to continue that tradition and keep the ball rolling. We got room for at least a couple more on this one, and so those will be coming soon, and we'll be able to spread it out a little bit, maybe tighten them up a little bit. This is the coach's room right here. We'll just peek in. They got their war room set up. They got everything they need to have the meetings and get their snacks in and everything. And then probably the most neat part, this is our video room. I think they could lock me in here for a good 3 weeks and I'd never be able to figure out even how to play or get the cable on. But this is unbelievable. It really helps us out in a lot of our game day prep. Now we'll take you back into the main part of the room here. Go on this side. This has all been revamped and spread out a little bit, but they kept a lot of the good feel. Of what the old room was. So you can see everybody in the room from every stall. The main thing about this is you all have your personal vent right here to kind of suck out the air and get the fresh smelling, so you're not just reeking of old hockey equipment left and right. But yeah, it beats hanging up in your garage. Carry it around. We got a stall for Fernando. He's going to get healthy whenever he does come back. He's got a spot for him, so he's with us every day. He's been in the rink the last few days working out with us, so he's always in our thoughts and prayers and everything. So he'll be back soon. This is where it gets a little weird. Down at this end, you see the goalie pads coming already. Those guys are a little kooky as it is, so we like to put them in the far corner of the room. There's Barry Stafford right there, Buzz, as he is sometimes known. But he's got everything he needs in here, from skate sharpening to rivets to anything. You bring him a skate with no matter what's wrong with it. You think it's done. You think it's absolutely finished. And within 3 minutes, he's got it back on your foot, and it feels better than it always has. So he's a miracle worker back here. This is basically his office just to fix anything. Record timing, too. So it's pretty good. We'll bring you into the back here, the stick room and the equipment room. Fix you up with something you're good as new. Throw on some decals onto your helmet. Bring out a new pair of gloves for you. Some pants. These are for guys right here. If skates don't come as planned out as they thought they were, and you got to bump them out a little bit, spread them out a little bit, you can do that. A guy like Jared Stoll is breaking sticks. It just seems like he has this endless amount. Every time he breaks a stick, it sends one of the equipment guys rushing back here, zipping it down, taping it right back up just so he likes it, so he can get those one-timers going again next shift. So this kind of behind the scenes, you figure out how much work these guys actually do, and it's actually it's a big job, and we have the best crew in hockey for it. This is what was really nice in the old room, was how small and how compact our area was, and now it's really brought the same thing. You got a table, have seats, 12 to 14. Have a lunch, looking at each other the whole time. You got 2 TVs, you got couches, you got leather couches in here. It's tough to leave. I don't know if they served a full menu. I think this would be like Joey Tomato's Lounge or something like that. But it's pretty unbelievable. And I mean, as you can see, kids are hanging out, you know, and Hork's in there controlling the remote like he always does. You know, some people got to do internet or anything like that. You got a couple computers here. Me personally, I can't even check my email, but I mean, some guys are, you know, I'm sure paying bills and stuff like that online. At least that's what my mom tells me you can do, but I don't believe her. To go from what we had before to this is absolutely amazing. And you get a lot of things that are built specifically for high performance athletic training. The Olympic platforms, all the squat racks, and then your standard dumbbells and lat pull down machines. But this has been a great move for us. I think guys take their fitness really seriously on this team. So I know this is one of the most exciting moves that the team made for us, and one of the earliest moves. So guys are really excited about this year and this weight room. So it's been a really good deal for us.
Two things unique about the door besides the little stickers that represent every win we've had ever in the history of the franchise, and the little Stanley Cups is pretty self-evident. So the dents and the paint on the top, and the paint was one of the renovations where, fortunately enough, Bruce McGregor, who was the assistant GM at the time, walked in the dressing room as one of the guys that was doing the renovation was starting to paint the door, because they told him paint everything. So he was about to do this, and Bruce caught him. So luckily they, you know, saved a little bit of tradition. The dents were, these used to be the coach. These were the doors on the coach's room. Those days they didn't have clocks, so the players would, you know, bang on the door and let the coaches know we're ready to go. Everybody's standing up, ready to go on the ice. And as the bigger the game, the harder the bang. It's as simple as that, but players that come through the organization, they like to know that, you know, Messier and Coffey and all the greats touch the door. So I thought it was a great idea for us to frame it up and put in. We're going to put a nice plaque here. The reality is, you know, we're in a business that relies on, you know, success day by day, you know, week by week, and immediate success. So in order for the team to have all the tools that they need to be successful, that we had to do it right away. So, you know, full credit to the ownership to commit to something like this for the team.